Assalamu alaikum and welcome to our Arabic course for absolute beginners. I'm HosnyEbrahim and today we begin our journey into the beautiful Arabic language. In this first video we will learn the first 5 letters of the Arabic alphabet using Noor al-Bayan method, which teaches letters by their sounds rather than their names. This approach will help you to pronounce Arabic correctly from the very beginning. Before we start, let's note that Arabic is written from right to left, unlike English, which is written from left to right. Also, Arabic doesn't have capital letters. Each letter maintains the same shape or the same basic shape regardless of its position in a word, though the shape may change slightly depending on whether it's at the beginning, middle, or end of a word. We will cover those connections in later video. Let's begin with our first 5 letters. So our first letter today is Hamza. In Noor al-Bayan method, we focus on the sound of the letter, not its name. The sound of Hamza is a glottal stop. It's the sound you make when you suddenly stop airflow in your throat. In English, this happens in the middle of the expression uh-oh. The brief stop between and o is a glottal stop. So let's practice Hamza. A. So say with me, A. Now try pause the video if you need more practice. The articulation point of Hamza is the glottis, deep in your throat, the deepest part in your throat. The vocal cords will briefly close completely, stopping air flow, then release. Regarding letter qualities, Hamza is considered voiced sound. That means the vocal cords will vibrate. If you put your finger in this part in your throat and you say you will feel this vibration easily. So this will be the Hamza without any other shapes or without any vowels. Now let's see how to write Hamza. It looks like a small C shape with a line below. Watch me as I write. So let's write Hamza. As you can see, this is Hamza. Start with a small curve like the C shape or like the C letter, and then add this line beneath or below Hamza again. So start with this curved line like C. It's not exactly like C, but looks like C, and then with the line. Again, so start with this curved line and then back with this line. Again, so start with the curved line like C and then back with this line. Now it's your turn to practice writing Hamza. Pause the video and write it several times. It's time to add the first vowel Fatha to Hamza. Let's add our first vowel, the Fatha vowel, like Hamza. Fatha looks like a small diagonal line placed above a letter, and it represents a short A sound like in cat or bat. So when we add Fatha to Hamza, it looks like this, exactly like this shape. And let's see it in our book. So as you can see, it looks like this. So this is the Hamza, just the Hamza shape, and this is the Fatha vowel, and this is, we call it, just know for now, this is just a chair to carry the Hamza, but we'll get to this later. So it looks like, or it sounds like a sound, a short A sound preceded by a glottal stop. Let's practice Hamza with the Fatha. So you can simply write a stick, and then above is the Hamza and then the vowel. So again, a stick, then Hamza, then above is the vowel. Of course, your handwriting will be better than me on the notebook or a paper, because I don't have like a full control with these pins. So again, a stick and then the hamza and then the vowel. So now let's have some words examples with a letter hamza and fatha. Here are some simple words that use hamza with fatha. The main word example we have is the word asad, said, as you can see. So hamza, fatha, and then the stick, and then sadun, said. Just focus with this sound. Said, said, which means a line. Asad, asad. See more words examples. The first word we have is, as you can see, is, let's change the line, ab. As you can see, ab. So hamza, hamza, fatha, ab, father, ab. And then we have hamza, fatha, akh, which means brother, akh. And then we have hamza, fatha, amal, amal, which means hope. Hamza, fatha, ab. Hamza, fatha, akh. Hamza, fatha, amal. And then we have hamza, fatha, akl. Akl means eating or food. Hamza, fatha, akl. So let's practice these words together. Ab, 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 and then akh, 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 and then amal, amal, amal. Last one before we miss is akl, akl, akl. So great job. Let's move on to our second letter. Our second letter is ba. The sound of ba is like B, like in the word book or bowl. Let's practice the sound ba, 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 ba. Now you try. Pause the video if you need more practice. Articulation point of ba is both lips coming together when you pronounce ba. Your lips should completely close and then open, releasing the sound. Regarding letter qualities, ba is considered voiced sound because your vocal cords will vibrate during its pronunciation. Place your hand like this on your throat and feel the vibration when you say ba, ba, ba. Let's see letter ba and then let's write letter ba together. So, as you can see, this is the letter ba. This is letter ba with the vowel fatha. Let's write down letter ba. Now let's see how to write ba. It looks like as you can see, a boat shape. If you look at here, it looks like exactly like a boat shape, and here is how you write it from right to left. So, and of course with the dot underneath. So watch me as I write ba. Start with this vertical curvy line and then go with this horizontal line and up again with this curvy line. So again, start from the right side and go to the left side. Start from the right side and go to the left side, and don't forget to put the dot. So draw a curved line from the right side and then back up with the left side like a boat shape, and don't forget the single dot underneath. Your turn to practice writing ba. Pause the video and write it several times. Now let's add the fatha vowel to ba. When we add fatha to the letter ba, as I showed you before, it will look like this, just a diagonal line above. So this is the letter ba with the fatha vowel above, and it will look like this in the word bab. So ba, fatha, ba, and then bab means a door. So now let's practice ba, letter ba with fatha. Ba, ba, ba. Now let's have more words examples. Here are some simple words that we can use ba with fatha. So we have ba sound like in bab. As you can see, bab means door. Bahr, bahr, sea. Ba, bahr, bahr. Then we have ba, balad, 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 country. Ba, balad. And then we have ba, batal, batal, a hero. Batal. Now let's practice these words together again. So bab, bab, bahr, bahr, balad, balad, batal, batal. Excellent. Let's continue to our third letter. Our third letter is ta. Ta. The sound of ta is like T, similar to the English T in table or tub, but with the tongue touching the back of the upper teeth rather than the ridge behind the teeth. Let's practice. Ta, ta, ta. Now you try. Pause the video if you need more practice. So the articulation point of ta is tip of the tongue against the back of the upper front teeth. When you pronounce ta, your tongue should touch the back of your upper teeth, block in air, and then release. The quality of this letter is considered a voiceless sound because vocal cords don't vibrate during its pronunciation. Place your hand like this on your throat and then notice there is no vibration when you say t, 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 t. It's unlike b, 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 t, 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 b, b. Now let's see how to write ta. It looks like similar to ba but with two dots above instead of one dot. Let's see. So as you can see, this is ta, exactly like the ba. Start with this vertical curved line from the right side and then horizontal curved line and then up again and put the two dots. So start from the right side, go into the left side with the two dots. Start with the right side, go into the left side and with the two dots. So well done. Now it's your turn to practice writing ta. Pause the video and write it several times. Now let's add the fatha vowel to ta. When we add fatha to ta, it looks like this. As you can see, just fatha with this diagonal line, like the same like fatha with hamza, fatha with ba. So ta, as you can see, it looks like this with the fatha vowel on top, and it looks like this in a word ta, ta, fatha, tamr, tamr, tamr. It sounds like what? Ta, ta, as in tub, tub, ta or tab or tablet. Ta. Let's practice ta. Ta, ta, tamr, ta, fatha, tamr. Here are some simple words that you can practice and see ta with them. So ta, like in taj, 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 crown. Ta in taj. Ta in tamr, 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 dates, the fruit. Ta, ta, like in تحت تحت below or underneath تحت تحت. Last one ta like in تعب 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 means tiredness. Like in تعب. Let's practice these words again together. تاج تاج تمر تمر تحت تحت. And last one تعب تعب. This is super wonderful. Let's move to our fourth letter for today. Our fourth letter is th. The sound like in English, like in th in think or thin, not the sound th in this or that, which is voiced. Let's see th first, and then let's practice. So we have, as you can see, th. So you now try yourself, pause the video if you need more time and practice. The articulation point of the th is the tip of your tongue against the edge of the upper front teeth. Th. Your tongue should slightly protrude between your teeth, allowing airflow or air to flow through the small gap. Th. And regarding th is considered voiceless sound. Th, because your vocals don't vibrate during its pronunciation. Place your tongue like this or your hand like this in your throat and notice there is no vibration when you say th. Unlike b. So well done. Now let's see how can we write the th. It looks like similar to ba and ta, but with 3 dots above. Watch me as I write th. So again, start with this vertical curved line from the right side, going with this horizontal line up again to the left side. So again, start from the right side, going with this horizontal line and to the left side. Don't forget to put the 3 dots. Again, one last time. Start from the right side, go into the left side, putting these 3 dots. It's your turn to practice writing letter th. Pause the video and write it several times. Now let's add the vowel fatha to th. When we add fatha to th, it looks like this. Just this line or diagonal line above. So it looks like this. As you can see, it sounds like fatha, like in thank. Let's practice. So like in thawm, garlic. Thawm. Let's see some words and some examples with letter th. Here are some simple words that use fatha with the th sound. The first word we have is, let's see, th like in thalj. Th fatha like in thalj, ice. Thalj. And like in thaman, fatha, thaman, price. And fatha with the th like in tha'lab, fox, tha'lab. Then the last one, thalath, like in thalath, means 3, thalath. Now let's repeat them again. Thalj, thaman, tha'lab, thalath, thalath. Excellent. Now let's learn our 5th and final letter for this video. Jim. Our 5th letter and final one for this video, jim. The sound of jim is like in English like jam or juice. Let's practice jim. So the sound is ja, 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 like in this word, the word jamal, 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 jamal means camel, jamal, ja, fatha, jamal, jamal. Now you try, pause the video if you need more time and practice. The articulation point of jim is the middle of the tongue against the hard palate, the middle part of your roof of your mouth. When you pronounce jim, your tongue should rise and touch the hard palate. And the qualities of the jim is considered a voiced sound because your vocal cords vibrate during its pronunciation. Place your hand on your throat and feel the vibration when you pronounce the sound ja, ja, unlike th, th. And then let's write the jim. Let's see how we write jim. It looks like a hook with a dot in the middle. Watch me as I write it down. Writing jim is a little bit different than ba or tha or even a. You start from this curved line above and then going down like drawing a hook. So it's a curved line and then down to the right side, creating a hook shape, and then place this dot in the middle. So again, start from this curved line and then going down to the right, making a hook. Again, one last time, this is jim. So your turn to practice writing jim. Pause the video and write it several times. Now let's add fatha vowel to the jim letter. When we add fatha to the jim, it will look like this. This is the jim shape and this is the fatha, as I showed you in the word jamal, in the word jamal. Now let's see some words with the letter ja to illustrate the letter fully. Here are some simple words that use jim with fatha. Jamal. We have ja, jamal, jamal, camel, jamal, or ja, jabal, jabal, mountain, jabal, or in the word ja, jamil, jamil, beautiful, or in our last word in ja, jalasa, ja, jalasa, he sat, jalasa. Let's practice them again. Ja, jamal, ja, jabal, ja, jamil, ja, jalasa. Excellent work. Let's review all the 5 letters we have learned today with their fatha vowel. The first sound we learned today was hamza with the fatha vowel a, like in the word asad, like in the word asad. And then the second letter we learned today was the ba, was ba with the fatha vowel, like in the word bab, bab, door. And then we learned the letter ta, like in the word tamr, tamr means date. And then we learned the letter or the sound tha, like in the word thawm, garlic. And then we learned the letter ja with the fatha vowel, ja, like in the word jamal, camel. So let's practice them all together. A, ba, ta, tha, ja. Now let's see simple words combining the 5 letters. A, ab, أب father. باب door. تاج crown. ثبت to be firm or stable. جبل mountain. أثاث furniture. بث to broadcast. And then we have جثم to crouch. Let's read these words. أب باب تاج ثبت جبل أثاث جثم. Congratulations, you've just learned the first 5 letters of the Arabic alphabet using the Noor al-Bayan method. You can now know how to recognize and pronounce Hamza, Ba, Ta, Tha, and Ja. Write each letter correctly, understand the articulation point of each letter, identify whether each letter is voiced or voiceless, use the Fatha vowel with each letter. Read simple words containing these letters. For practice, try write each letter multiple times, both with and without Fatha vowel. Also practice reading and writing the example words we covered. In our next video, we will learn the next 5 letters of the Arabic alphabet. Until then, keep practicing what we have just learned today. And shukran, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Salam.